We shall learn few more words. We will do some more reading practice along with some of the words, and we'll try to also know their meaning. So because I'm also attaching some of the pictures of these words. So this is again a part of our textbook and for our vocabulary as well. Okay. Please start reading the words. I'll display the slide. Please read out aloud twice.
Genuhu.
Dhenuhu, dha mahaprana.
Dhenuhu.
Yeah, you can tell the English equivalent of this word, of this animal. It's a cow. Okay, so praninaha in general is plural for pranihi. So prani, okay, basically. So it is animals. Okay, very good. Read the next one.
Vrishabha.
Vrisha is murdhanya shakara. Vrishabha, bha mahaprana. Read again.
Vrishabha.
Vrishabha, bha is
Bha.
right.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one. What is the animal?
Ox.
Ox.
Shunkaha.
Shunakaha.
Shunakaha. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Dog.
very good. Last one for you.
Bidalaha.
Very good.
Cat.
Very good. Dhanyavadaha. Bidalaha, cat. Okay, can you read the next words?
Ashwaha.
Ashwaha. Very good.
Horse. Horse. Vanaraha. Monkey. Mooshakaha. Rat. Chikrodaga. Squirrel.
Very good. So probably due to the accent of Tamil, maybe. So chikrodaha, that visarga sounding ending sound was not very accurate, but that should be fine. Chikrodaha. So just ensure that that is correct. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next one.
Gardabhaha. Gardabhaha.
Right. Bha is mahaprana. Gardabhaha. Yes. Donkey. Right.
Mahishi.
Mahishi.
Is buffalo.
Buffalo. Yeah.
Meshaha.
Right.
Meshaha.
Hmm.
Sheep.
Yeah, sheep is fine, or ram is also one more.
Yeah.
In English, we
Yeah,
have both.
Meshaha. Sheep or ram.
Yes, that's right. Okay, last one.
Shashaha. That's a rabbit.
Shashaha, rabbit. Okay. Dhanyavadaha. So we have seen 12 words, 12 new words of the animals. We will see a few more words. The next, which is Vanyamrigaha, which are the wild animals. Okay. Yes, please start reading.
Gajaha, elephant.
Very good.
Simhaha, lion.
Lion. Simhaha. So here Hakara and then again Visarga is there. So how to differentiate? Simhaha. You're aspirating more. Ha. Simhaha. Okay.
Simhaha.
Right. Lion. Very good. Next one.
Krishna Murga.
Krishna Mrigaha.
Krishna Mrigaha.
Right.
Krishna Mrigaha.
Right. It's an antelope. Okay. In English, this is called an antelope. So it is similar to a deer-like animal with the horns. Okay. So here, one more important aspect while pronouncing is it is Rikara again here, and also this is Rikara. Krishna Mrigaha, not Krishna Mrigaha or Mrigaha, etc. So it is no, you have pronounced it correctly. I'm just telling it for the benefit of all. Krishna Mrigaha. That's how it is pronounced. Okay. The next one.
Vyagraha.
Right. Vyagraha. Vyagraha, a tiger. Dhanyavadaha. So here, if you see in this, Vya is a Sanyuktaksharam. Similarly, Ghra is a Sanyuktaksharam along with the Mahaprana. Vyagraha is the right pronunciation. Okay. Next.
Harinaha.
Harinaha means
Deer.
deer, right?
Deer. Chitrakah.
A cheetah,
Cheetah.
right? That's right. Chitrakaha, cheetah, right? Next one,
Ushtraha. Camel.
right? So pronunciation of this shakara, ushtraha.
Ushtra. Ushtraha.
Hmm. So here, if you see, again, I will just quickly explain that part because this combination we hadn't seen earlier. Shakara, takara, and then rakara. So this is half. This is a halanta to say it is half takara, and this is to say it is ra ushtraha. That's how this is written. Okay, you can go. You can pronounce the next one.
Bhallukaha. Bear.
Right. Bhallukaha. Bha Mahaprana, Lakara and Lakara. Bhallukaha. Very good. Dhanyavadaha. Next set of 4 words.
Vrukaha.
Right. What is it in English?
Vrukaha is a fox.
Not a fox. It's a wolf. It's a wolf. Vrikaha. Vrikaha. Okay, that is the pronunciation. Okay, very good. Can you tell the next one?
Sukaraha.
Hmm.
Pig.
Rather a pig, it can also, it is a wild boar. Since we are classifying it under the wild animals, wild boar is what we can say, but also pig also we can consider. Okay. Next one.
Shrugalaha.
Very good.
This is fox.
Yes, this is a fox. Shrigalaha. There's no stress on shri because it is a gunitaksharam. Very good. The last one.
Chitrarasabaha.
Chitra Rasabhaha. Because
Chitra-
Mahaprana.
Chitrarasa. Zebra.
Yeah. Can you tell again the word?
Chitrarasaba. Sabhaha.
Right. Chitra Rasabhaha. Chitra Rasabhaha, a zebra. Very good. Dhanyavadaha. So we have seen close to 24 words today, 12 animals and 12 wild animals. I request you to go through this video and these slides again and practice these words. Okay. So this comes to the homework part of it, of today's class. Again, there's no submission for this week. So these are the homeworks. So practice writing with pronunciation because we will also have more of this dictation tests moving forward as well. So listen to it, keep writing. Ask your parents or friends or anyone in your home, your siblings, and then just ask them to recite a few words and then start writing them. So that's how you will improve the listening as well as you will understand what the other person is trying to say, convey. And then we will be also able to know what word and then we'll be able to write it correctly. So keep adding to the list. So that is one homework. And next one is practice the words related to Praninaha and Vanyamrigaha that we have learned so far. This is the homework for today's class. So I want to touch upon one more important aspect in today's class, so which we will start practicing from this class onwards. So I'll go ahead for that. So which is the Shabda Rupani and Dhatu Rupani. We will at least learn one of the Shabda Rupa today in this today's class, and moving forward we will learn further as well. So Shabdas and Dhatus, to give a very quick introduction about this. So Shabda is nothing but Shabda Rupani is nothing but the noun forms. Ramaha is a noun. Any naming word is a noun, and the various forms of that word is nothing but the Shabda Rupani. Dhatu Rupani is nothing but the various forms of the verb. Dhatu is the root word, or the dhatu is the root of any verb, and for similarly the root or the first form of the noun is called Pratipadikam. Just listen to these names. We will learn further in the upcoming classes as well. So today, let us start with the Shabda Rupani, and we will first learn the first Shabda. And most of you would have also heard and learned already, but still it will be a revision as well for you all. So we shall learn now the first word, which is Akarantah Pullingah Rama Shabdah. This is what we will learn today. Akarantah Pullingah.
Akarantah Pullingah Rama
Rama
Shabdah.
Shabdah. I will
Rama
tell.
Shabdah.
Please repeat after me. Rama
Yes, okay.
Shabdah.
Rama Shabdah.
Right. So there are two ways in which we will tell. So first is the heading. This is the heading which will say what we are actually going to recite now. Akarantaha means the word ending with akara. Akara is a, and which linga it is belonging to? It belongs to pullinga, masculine. And what is the shabda? As I said, the pratipadika. Pratipadika is the original form or the root form of any noun. Okay, that is called a pratipadikam, and that is Rama. It ends with akara. It is not Ram. It's not ending with ma, right? It is Rama. It is full. So it is ending with akara. If you split this word, r a m a, and hence it is akarantaha, akara antaha, and it is pullinga shabda, and that is Rama shabda. While reciting, some people say Prathama Vibhaktihi Ramaha Ramo Ramaha is one way of telling. Next way of telling is Ramaha Ramo Ramaha iti Prathama Vibhaktihi, and so on. You will tell the Vibhakti of this towards the end. Either way you can follow. In our class, we will tell the Vibhakti and then we'll tell the forms of it. What is this Vibhakti itself, etc. we will learn in our future classes. So don't worry about it. Just now pay attention to learning this Shabda, reciting it correctly. Okay. Prathama Vibhaktihi Ramaha Ramau Ramaha.
Prathama Vibhaktihi Ramaha Ramau Ramaha.
Sambodhana Prathama Vibhaktihi He Rama He Ramau He Ramaha.
Sambodhana Prathama Vibhaktihi He Rama He Ramau He Ramaha.
Dvitiya Vibhaktihi Ramam Ramau Raman.
Dvitiya Vibhaktihi Ramam Ramau Raman.
Tritiya Vibhaktihi Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi.
Tritiya Vibhaktihi Ramena Ramabhyam Ramaihi.
Chaturthi Vibhaktihi Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyah.
Chaturthi Vibhakti Ramaya Ramabhyam Ramebhyah.
Panchami Vibhaktihi Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhyah.
Panchami Vibhaktihi Ramat Ramabhyam Ramebhyah.
Shashti Vibhaktihi Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam.
Shashti Vibhaktihi Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam.
Saptami Vibhaktihi Rame Ramayoho Rameshu.
Saptami Vibhaktihi Rame Ramayoho Rameshu.
Uttamam, Dhanyavadaha. So this is just the beginning. So we have learned the Akarantaha Pullingaha Rama Shabdaha. Just to know, in Sanskritam we have three lingas. One is Pullinga, Strilinga, and Napumsakalinga. Masculine, feminine, and neuter genders. Three genders are there in Sanskritam. And next, for each of these nouns, there are totally 7 vibhaktis. Though here you are able to see there are 8. Okay, basically there are 7 vibhaktis or 7 cases, and a special case, which is a special case of Prathama Vibhaktihi. And hence, if you see the name Sambodhana Prathama Vibhaktihi, okay, it is a special case of Prathama Vibhaktihi. And hence, you can say that there are 7 vibhaktis or 7 cases, and what do these each vibhakti means, etc. We will see it later. And in Sanskritam, unlike any other language, we have 3 numbers basically: singular, dual, and then plural. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, and Bahuvachanam. So if you are referring to one person, Ramaha, Ekaha Ramaha. If there are 2 people with the same name or 2 boys, etc., then you will use Dvivachanam, Ramau, and Bahuvachana if there are many, Ramaha, and so on. So hope this part of the general understanding of Shabda. Shabda Rupani means noun forms. In Sanskritam, we have 3 lingas: Pullinga, Strilinga, and Napumsakalinga. And for each of the noun forms, we have 7 vibhaktis and 3 vachanas. So put together, we have 21, 7 into 3, 21, plus 3 more, which is a special case of Prathama. Okay, the other vibhakti, which is Sambodhana Prathama vibhakti. And in this way, we have close to 24 forms of each noun form that is there in Sanskritam. With this, just an introduction to the Akarantaha Pullingaha Ramashabdaha, we will conclude today's class. If you have any questions or doubts, you know what needs to be done. You can write an email to me without any hesitation to raghu.vyoma@gmail.com. I will try to answer them as early as possible, and I will ensure that the questions are answered at least through emails, or if it is a common question, if I feel, I will probably take it up in the upcoming classes as well. Sarvebhyaha Ram Ram Ram. Punar Milamaha. Namo Namaha.